Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Art Villa, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And today I'm coming to you with a stack of records. It's the case of the... Just stop it. Oh, I forgot the one thing I was gonna... Howdy, it's me, Manic Mark, coming to you from the bunker system located underneath the Art Villa, found somewhere in the jungles of the Midwest. And today I'm coming to you with the records. Record finds today from a new place. I went to just way out of the way. We just had, hang in there, get into it, and a beverage review. And last night I was poking around and started up this here authors page on Amazon. So all my books are together, and that's a good thing. So if somebody finds that, then they can see all the books together, the 3 books, and it makes sense. More sense, anyway. Because first of all, people are like, oh, what, the childish drawings? Well, this can't be any good. And then, like, if they read the first part of the second book, where I do write everything in like AK's kind of like teenage, like, oh, this isn't very good writing. Until they get into the regular writing, and then they go, well, this is much better writing for writing that's not very good. Anyway, no, it's great. My wife, oh, this is funny. I got to tell you about this. In the second book, I do away with one of the main characters, okay? I'm not going to tell you who, but I'm over at my computer doing something. My wife is reading the book, and I hear, oh, no. And I'm like, oh, what happened? She goes, you didn't. I said, I did what? And she goes, you killed, the character. I went, well, yeah. She goes, oh, I really like that character. And then all night long, it's like, you killed so-and-so, you big so-and-so killer. Somebody had to die. Okay, let's go to the beverage review. It is a fancy bottle made by Budweiser called Mixed Tail Bud Light. Long Island iced tea. Now, remember, like, I don't know, a couple years ago, Bud Light, Bud came out with the margarita drink, and then there was 2 and 3 and 4 of them. I don't know, they made every flavor. So now they're making this. And this stuff's all the same. This is just my opinion. An old man with taste buds that are about shot. Is that it's all malt liquor, if I'm not mistaken. All these drinks are based on malt liquor, and they all taste like, basically like fizzy lemonade, like some kind of fizzy lemonade. I had the only time I ever did something that I didn't remember while drinking was while I was drinking Long iced teas. I don't know if I should go into that. When I woke up the next day, never mind, anyway. At the neighbor's house, hello neighbor. Okay. I must admit, I've already had this yesterday, but I didn't make a video. So I'm making a video now. I'm going to pretend like I'm tasting it for the first time. The second bottle is... The first sip tastes kind of like Long Island iced tea, but then there's an aftertaste, which is like probably a malt liquor. Nonetheless, this is an aluminum can. It's a fancy can. It's 8%, so can't be too whiny about it, right? So we went to an antique mall I haven't been to before. It was a big, giant mall, and boy, there were a set of lamps there. They were kind of Mexican themed, beautiful shape from the atomic age, like the 60s, with beautiful shades and figures, a pair, a set. I wanted them, but I'm just too much stuff. So, and then, surprisingly enough, there was one out of the one giant place, one of the booths had records set up. So you could look through them, and they were all separated, and everything was labeled, and they were very reasonable. Usually at antique malls, records, around here anyway, records are like really expensive. And there's some other people who had records that weren't too badly, were priced okay. And so they were harder to look through. Anyway, so I found the stack, and then there was we stopped at St. Vincent de Paul, And my wife had a great time. We went out with her today. Just no migraines. Went out, had a great time. And we went someplace we hadn't gone in a long time, which is Olive Garden. People are like, oh, the Olive Garden. But it was just very pleasant. We used to go there all the time. You know how you just get out of the habit. And I like the salads. So I got the salad and the soup, and my wife asked for the manicotti. She always got the manicotti, and the woman who was working there said, well, we haven't had manicotti in 12 years. Like, oh my God, it's been 12 years since we've been to an Olive Garden? It's hard to believe. That's what I told the lady waiting on the table. You can't be serious about that. She said, yes, sir, I am. So my wife had the ravioli instead of the manicotti. Anyway, oh my God, let's go into the records. It's on Time Record. It's a Hawaiian. I haven't gotten. I remember when I used to hold up Hawaiian records all the time. It was just a trend anyway. Hawaiian guitars and ukuleles by Malik. Lots of interesting things, lots of interesting finds today. On a very budget label, Acorn, it's going to be a pretty awful record, but it's a pretty fabulous cover. Okay, that woman, her legs here, and then another leg goes all the way up here. Like, how do you do that and not hurt yourself? Some people can when they're young. Belmonte plays Latin for Americans. It's a fabulous cover on RCA 1958 RCA. Here's another on a budget, Infidelity Records. Infidelity. Just show the cover. I'm trying to figure out what the hell this is. Infidelity. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I pulled this out and I didn't even look at it. It's the wrong record. It's Christmas music. Well, damn, that's a shame. It's Latin. Goes percussive cha-cha-chas. Ernesto Aquino or something. I think I've got this one because I remember the horrible cover. The graphics horrible. I remember that. I think this is in here. This better be in here. It is. It's Mercury Custom. It's fired down below with a calypso beat, but on the cover is a photograph, cheesecake photograph of Rita Hayworth. Look at that awkward pose. It's kind of like an awkward. I realize that's kind of like calypso dancing, just an awkward moment. More like an awkward Wonder Woman pose. But it's not Wonder Woman, it's Rita Hayworth. The cartoon pipe organ with a cartoon cover. Gold tone. Sweet, Sweet Spirit, the Hughes Trio. This looks like a good gospel album. It's Larry Hoskins. Larry Hoskins. There he is with the guitar. Early on. Then I realized that this record is also Larry. And that's got a fabulously weird cover on it. What tipped me off was the hairdo is the same. He has that Christian hairdo thing going on there. Early Ramsey Lewis on Argo. I don't know what this cover's all about. And his Gentlemen of Swing. I can't figure out what these things are hanging on the wall. I don't know what those things are. They may say on the back, but anyway. Jai and Kai. Soul Strings and a Funky Horn. This looks pretty good on Solid State. Here's a terrific cover for a Paul Weston album. I don't think I've ever seen this one. So I think this was like $3.50 or something like that. The antique store. So it's not bad for a fun cover, for a fun cheesecake cover like that. I don't think so. It's an import from where? Where? CBS import, South America. Great cover. All right. On Jubilee, this is also an awesome. That's such an awesome, harsh, Bad Habits cover. Touch. Time for Love. Gerard Bellini or something like that. This looks interesting. Passions in Prose, Mary Lee Fair, harp and trumpet accompaniment. I don't know if this is a woman that is reading something and then being accompanied by the harp and the trumpet. It just could be bizarre. I have no idea. Hector Riviera, a Cha-Cha album I don't have, with the fun cover. Alright. It's a Living Guitars San Francisco Night. It's got that scintillating kind of cover on it. Vibrations, a wider shade of pale. Okay, that could be fun, Living Guitars. Here's another terrific album, Earthbound, Roberto and his orchestra. Roberto, Earthbound, A Million Times, Drifting. Terrific cover. The Berry Sisters, I love them, and I don't I do have 2 of their albums. And I like the way they do things. This shows the Berry Sisters in really awesome form-fitting dresses. Oh yeah, they're hot. The Berry Sisters were super hot, and they're side by side. Right there. That's just a great cover. Let's just say that. And last but not least, also for about, now this was $4.50. This was the most expensive record. It's Ray Martin, Witchcraft. You got the woman over the stew with the skull. It's all kind of smoky and mysterious. That's, I might have to, Ray Martin, he's one of my favorites. Of course you know that. This would be an early Ray Martin. Kiss of Fire, Bewitched, Bewildered, Bothered and Bewildered, The Witch, Old Devil Moon, Spellbound. Did I say that? Might have to feature something from this. So there you go. That's Saturday's Records. Sip of this lemonade, this sparkling 8% alcohol content lemonade into fancy aluminum can. Just for an instant it tastes like Long Island iced tea. And then it goes straight to the malt liquor aftertaste.